Is it true that the world will end in 2026? Will there be a zombie attack in 2026, and that too before May? Everything shown in The Simpsons comes true. So will there also be an attack in 2026?
Another billionaire? How did he make his money? Paraffin? Castor oil? Whalebone corsets for the woman who dares?
Actually, cryptocurrency. This new currency has made Professor Frink the richest man in Springfield.
Wait, are you saying I am no longer the richest man in...
In a forgotten Simpsons episode, shows a future America under a strange new law. Donald Trump is seen signing a document while a news ticker quietly reads, "Citizen benefits revoked after immigrant marriage." The moment is played as satire with characters joking about love becoming a legal risk, but the implication feels unusually dark. Couples argue in the background. Confusion spreads and the narrator shrugs it off as political humor. Years later, fans look back at that scene and wonder if it was just another exaggerated joke or one more unsettling warning hidden in plain sight. The Simpsons showed this in one episode. People were going to sleep and never waking up. No signs of sickness, no body left behind, just empty beds like they vanished into thin air. Now in real life, scientists are warning about a strange new virus. It starts with a small cough. Then the person disappears. No trace, nothing left. They say it's worse than COVID. It could shut down the US economy in days. And here's the creepiest part. This year, a doomsday fish was found near the ocean. That fish only appears before disasters. People are asking, is 2026 the end of humanity? The Simpsons predict the Bitcoin crash of 2026 in Episode 8 Season 37 of The Simpsons. The world experiences a massive Bitcoin boom in 2026 with the cryptocurrency soaring to $1 million per coin. Everyone in Springfield jumps on the bandwagon, including Homer, who invests everything he has. The entire town and world begin relying on Bitcoin for their daily lives, knowing it's the future. But then in a shocking twist, Bitcoin suddenly crashes to $1 per coin. People who thought they were millionaires are now penniless and businesses collapse one by one. Homer and the people of Springfield are left in shock with their dreams shattered. Lisa uncovers a conspiracy theory that suggests the crash was orchestrated by powerful financial elites who manipulated the market to get people to invest and then pulled the rug out. The town is left in ruins and the episode ends with a haunting question: was Bitcoin truly the future or just an illusion? Could this happen in 2026? In a 2007 episode, The Simpsons showed a terrifying prediction: a complete global blackout in 2026. At the time, no one believed it. But now, with the rising threats to the power grid, it suddenly doesn't feel like a joke anymore. Could The Simpsons have known what's coming? Simpsons prediction about 2026 FIFA World Cup is crazy. Simpsons predicted in 1997 that final of a World Cup will be played between Mexico and Portugal. They didn't specify the year, but they specify the stadium. The stadium was Springfield Stadium in USA, and it's shocking that 2026 World Cup will be played in USA. The man even say, "I'll kill myself if Portugal doesn't win," which represents Ronaldo's last dance. The Simpsons predicted 3 shocking events for 2026. The last one is insane. Number 3, the collapse of the United States. In multiple episodes, the show hints at America disappearing after a global conflict. Number 2, Elon Musk as president. A strange future scenario where power shifts after Trump before the worst one follow. Number 1, the end of our tech world. In season 24, Homer builds a bunker to survive a massive solar storm. The episode shows electronics failing and cities going dark. A fictional warning or something else? The United States is not united anymore in 2026 due to Trump's decisions. In a shocking Simpsons episode titled The End of Great America, the unimaginable happens: the collapse of the United States. It begins with a tense news broadcast announcing the division of the nation. After Trump's return to the presidency, reckless decisions spark a devastating civil war. Protests spread in states like Texas, California, Florida, and New York declare independence. Military convoys fill the streets while the government remains silent. The Simpsons said this would happen in 2026. In season 23, episode 17, AO starts to take over the jobs of the people in Springfield. Simpsons predicted that in 2026, a giant snowstorm would strike the United States. Between January 18th and 25th, it was remembered as the coldest week ever. With freezing winds and record-breaking temperatures, the sky grew dark and thick snow blocked signals, leaving people without phones or internet. On television, news anchors spoke with worry about how dangerous the storm could be.
Daily life broke down. Schools shut their doors. Stores ran out of goods and cars refused to start. Burst, electricity failed, and networks collapsed, making survival even harder. Public transport stopped running, and tall buildings froze under heavy layers of ice. Families were stuck inside their homes trying to stay warm without power. Fear spread everywhere as lively streets turned into silent, frozen towns. What was once normal life suddenly became a fight to survive the most deadly winter ever. Simpsons' prediction of an asteroid that will hit Earth in 2026. NASA confirms that a massive asteroid is heading straight for Earth and panic spreads across the globe. People rush to stores emptying shelves of food and supplies. Gas stations run dry as everyone tries to leave the cities. Governments hold emergency meetings while others people demanding solutions. Billionaires and world leaders quietly board private rockets hoping to escape into space. Face secret bunkers open for the wealthy, leaving the rest of the world to fend for itself while ordinary people left in the dark. Scientists and engineers work day and night trying to come up with a plan to stop the asteroid. Some believe nuclear weapons might work while others say it's too late. As the asteroid gets closer, the sky changes. It burns bright at night, growing larger each day. People send last messages to loved ones hoping for a miracle.
Disaster happens in 2026. Remember the Simpsons video? Years ago, the Simpsons showed a commercial space trip ending in chaos. People laughed. Now it's real. SpaceX, Blue Origin, Virgin Galactic. Civilians are flying to space, and launches are increasing in 2026. But space isn't forgiving. One miscalculation, one system failure. It's not a delay, it's global headlines. These aren't always government missions. They're private, competitive, experimental, and every launch damages the atmosphere. So was that episode a joke, or a warning? Progress, or ego? Comment below if you trust it. Subscribe before 2026 proves someone right.
The Simpsons hinted at something unexpected in the year 2026. In a blink and you miss it animated scene, a peace table appears on screen. Russia is shown offering a sudden peace deal while Zelensky listens cautiously. Moments later, the scene cuts to Donald Trump publicly supporting Zelensky, urging talks instead of endless war. The narrator brushes it off as exaggerated political satire, saying, "Even cartoons imagine peace eventually." The episode never made headlines. It was treated as a joke. But now viewers look back and wonder, was it just satire or a 2026 prediction hidden in plain sight? What else did they know?
Simpsons showed it years ago, and nobody paid attention. In one episode of The Simpsons, global war breaks out. Sirens, chaos, nations collapsing. People thought it was just animation. Now look at the world. Tension everywhere. Conflicts rising, alliances shifting. Coincidence? Or was it a warning? Comment, wake up if you feel something bigger is coming. Follow before 2026 makes this uncomfortable.